Padme Amidala was everything Anakin ever wanted, and the only person he would sacrifice everything for just to keep her safe. Actually, Anakin's love for Padme and need to save her life was what finally pushed him over to the dark side. Believing Palpatine was the only one who could save his wife's life, Anakin did everything to ensure that he would, even if it meant destroying the entire institution that he was a part of, or killing an entire room full of children. Unfortunately for Anakin, his introduction to the dark side made him unstable and it clouded his judgment to extreme degrees, so much so that he attacked his wife out of anger and indirectly caused her death. After his duel, Anakin's injuries forced him to undergo intense surgery which lasted for days, but the physical pain was worth it if it meant that he had saved his wife. However, after his suit was fully fitted onto his scorched body, he was given the news that his dear wife was dead and that it was all his fault. This news turned the newly transformed Vader's world upside down and made him go mental in his medical chamber. What's worse was that he couldn't make it to her funeral. Although Vader was within his new life support system, he still needed to go through suit maintenances and inspections, and pretty much physical therapy. This maintenance phase lasted for weeks, forcing him to stay within his medical rooms, and ultimately making him miss Padme's funeral, which took place during those same following weeks. At Padme's funeral, her body was moved across Theed, the capital of Naboo. Everyone she ever knew, that was alive anyway, was there. Despite Naboo's tradition of cremating the dead, Padme was given a special exception and was instead placed inside a tomb and kept in a private mausoleum. This mausoleum was kept under heavy security from orders directly from Emperor Palpatine, who didn't want anyone to investigate her body and ultimately discover how she really died. It's also possible that Palpatine was the one who requested her body not to be cremated, perhaps as a way to fuel Vader's anger at himself once he would visit her tomb, anger that would make him stronger and more connected to the dark side. And visit her he did. At some point, Vader visited Padme's mausoleum and quietly paid his respects to his wife and wished her a final goodbye. We can assume that Vader visited Padme's mausoleum after he had experienced Force visions of her during his first year as a Sith Lord, where she confronted him over the fact of who he had become and how he had killed her. These visions drove Vader insane with guilt over what he had done, even to the point of almost committing suicide by collapsing an entire building on top of himself. Perhaps he visited her mausoleum as a way to finally accept what had happened to her, as afterwards he never experienced such visions again. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. And as always, may the Force be with you.